Hey Casey, it's Marcy here. Got a chance to shoot your video. So I'm just going to quickly go over a few things today with you. If you were interested in implementing to compete with your competitors in an online basis. So I put into, that was my original search, and how I found you was I just put home remodel in the search engine for your area. And just to give you a quick overview of how Google's always going to set up their first page is paid ads. If anybody was doing any paid ads, they would be up above here, and if there's a whole bunch of people, then they could bid for them, and more will be put at the bottom. This right here is your map listing, and you do have a map listing, which is great, and actually even have the reviews. So many people are review shoppers. The business that I had before I started this one, I was in for about 20 years, and the last number of years of my business, people would phone and they already knew. They'd, kind of read all the reviews and everything, and they already knew they were going to hire me. So it's kind of nice to gather those. There are systems that you can put in place that make that a whole pile easier, because people can be all real happy when you do their job, and sure, I'll leave you a review, and they forget about it. But there's review management systems that you can get that are really inexpensive and help to build those. So that's always nice and helps to make you stick out. But as far as your website goes, and I did notice that you did, I found that you've got a Facebook page too, and some really great pictures. People love looking at before and after, so that's really cool. So what I was going to share with you is just the things. I don't know if you've ever had a website or just let the website go or just never bothered. But how it does affect, and how it helps with your rankings, and helps to give you how it happens that it gives you more exposure. The nice thing about your area, if it was something that you decided to do, your competitors haven't really put a whole pile of effort into their online. So it's not like you've got a whole big bunch of competition to go ahead and compete against, right? The three things with getting your website up here that we can do to sort of give it power are content, meaning the words on your website, backlinks, that goes on behind the scenes, and then something called citations. So I'm just going to quickly show you what those are all about. The backlinks, the internet's like a big old popularity contest. So when other websites on the internet link to your website, that is what a backlink is. That's, here you can see this guy here. I took Carter Spokane just to give you, because he was ranking on the first page there, to use as an example. He has 64 other websites linking to his, and they're providing him with 192 backlinks. Another thing, it's wanting to spin right now, so I opened up another window to be able to show you why the words are so important, because most websites that you see, they've got all the flashy pictures and everything, which is nice to the consumer. But as far as Google goes, Google wants to keep people on their search engines. So when somebody puts a term into the browser, they want to do whatever they can. They want to serve up the most relevant results to try to keep you there, so you're not going anywhere else. So that comes from the words. Most of your customers aren't reading all those words, but to get some really good, authoritative, unique content on your homepage, and it's a homepage that carries the weight, typically about 1,000 to 1,500 words, that's what's going to push you up in the search engines. So here you can see it kind of shows you ballpark what's being searched for each month, the words that are being searched for. You got 100 people searching for bathroom remodel Spokane contractors, another 150. So you can see how this guy here, hasn't put a whole pile of work into it, because he's not sitting in the #1 spot. When we did a look there, that's how you can tell that it's not, pretty easy to get into, is if they're putting Angie's List and Home Advisor and things like that up in the top. That's because they're kind of searching for, they're kind of picking through to find somebody that's actually done the work to get there. So content matters on your website, backlinks, and the other thing, this has a lot of bearing on where they're going to choose to put you in the map section. And this is a really great place to be, because of course these are free clicks too. It's not like pay-per-click advertising. Is that you pay attention to your like you did, because I think you have pictures here. Awesome. Yeah, like, you know, if they're going to give you a tool, they want to see that you're paying attention to it. So, you know, you got reviews. When you're filling out, you might want to go in and fill out your description. There's a place where you can fill out your description. Anything that they have that you can fill out, fill it out, and then that carries weight with them. But this right here is a place, as you can see, where your business name, address, and phone number appears on the internet. So the more places that your name, address, phone number appears on the internet, then again, Google goes, well, hey, look at this guy. He's all over the place. You can see that Carter, he was showing up on the first page. And this really falls in line with the maps, because we had integrity up there for on the top 3. The other one, I think, was the Spokane Custom, and then this RGM. So 9 times out of 10, you're going to find the top 3 that are showing up there. When I put them in a local citation finder, they're going to be showing up here in the top as well. So there are services where you can just get your businesses listed, name, address, phone number on there, which is going to help with your map listing. So that's about it. I didn't want to take up any too much of your time. I know you guys are busy, but to show you what it was that I did, what I had to offer. It looks like in September I'm talking with my partner. You know, we're considering putting on a website build special. We're very reasonable with that. And another thing, just in case you were interested with this COVID thing going on, I went out into the market and I found a few companies to partner up with, because I knew there was going to be businesses that weren't going to be able to be putting money out, and they were going to be on the other end of the scale and needing money. So here, great company that does some creative financing to find businesses money for working capital or even startup companies. They're helping out, and it's just a quick six question if you're already in business, 9 question if it was a startup, to see if you qualify for anything, and credit repair. And this one here, I don't know how long you've been in business, but there's only a couple of requirements here, and this hooks you up. There's a company that went in and did a whole pile of research and found probably like 1,000, 1,100 rebate tax incentive programs that the government offers, that of course they don't advertise, they don't make it, you got to dig to find it. But we've been finding that we'll be able to get companies some free money that they had coming to them. So there's those things, and I am going to end this now. As I said, I don't want to take up a bunch of your time, ship it off to you, and I'll make sure that you did receive it. Hope you had a good rest of your day, and take care, Casey.